Menendez brothers' resentencing begins tomorrow after months of delays and legal maneuvers.
Erik and Lyle Menendez will push for a reduced sentence and potential release after the murder of their parents more than 3 decades ago. KCAL News reporter Lesley Marin joins us now with what's planned for tomorrow. Leslie.
Juan, Susie, you know, this has been a long time coming. We thought it was going to happen last week and many times before that. But now tomorrow is the big day. And the big question, have Erik and Lyle Menendez been rehabilitated during 30+ years in prison? Now, if the court agrees, well, the brothers could immediately become eligible for parole and possibly for release.
For so many years, several decades, they thought they had no hope of ever getting out. And now they are on the eve of potentially being resentenced and set free.
Journalist Robert Rand has studied Erik and Lyle Menendez's case for the last 35 years. He's confident the two brothers have done enough to prove they should get a resentence.
People need to understand the resentencing hearings are not about the crime. They only deal with the brothers' record in prison and answer the questions, are they rehabilitated and are they a danger to the people of California?
For the next 2 days, a judge will hear from both the defense and prosecutors on whether or not Erik and Lyle Menendez are rehabilitated after serving more than 30 years of a life prison sentence for the 1989 murders of their parents, Jose and Kitty Menendez. The Menendez brothers claim the murders were self-defense after alleged years of sexual abuse at the hands of their father.
They have devoted their lives to being of service to their inmate community. Erik and Lyle Menendez never thought they were going to get out. They were sentenced to life without parole, and yet they chose a path of redemption.
Rand will be in court Tuesday among the Menendez defense team. Defense attorney Mark Garagos plans to call several witnesses to testify in support of the brothers, including family and former prison staff. But on the other side is LA District Attorney Nathan Hochman, who has tried to withdraw the petition for a resentence twice. Hochman spoke about a parole risk assessment report, unreleased to the public, that he says shows the brothers aren't ready to be free.
They determined that each of the Menendez brothers constituted moderate risks of violence, which was higher than the prior determinations of low risks of violence.
Hochman says the reports ordered by the governor mentions recent violations made by Erik and Lyle.
In January of 2025, he brought an illegal cell phone into the prison setting.
The brothers are once again expected to appear on a video feed from prison. A few members of the public will also be let inside of the courtroom with a lottery selection of 16 people. Although Rand is hopeful the judge could side with the brothers on a resentencing of the case, he isn't hopeful they'll be released anytime soon.
Actually, I don't believe the Menendez brothers will be released from prison until later this year or maybe next year. But the important thing is this case needs to end. It's been 35 years of incarceration. The brothers are rehabilitated.
Well, resentencing is just one path of freedom for the brothers. The other path would be clemency. The brothers are awaiting the results of that state parole board risk assessment that would then influence whether the governor does approve the clemency. Susie.
All right, Lesley, thank you so much.